Sip and Talk Podcast with your host, Miss Londa. Sip and Talk Podcast. Sip and Talk Podcast. Sip and Talk Podcast. Starting soon. All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Sip, Cook, and Talk Shit with Miss Londa. I have great guests joining me this evening. I have Shii joining me once again. And our special guest this evening is Benji Banks. Now, Benji is going to be joining us and he is going to demonstrate his Sirloin B.L.T. Sounds delicious, doesn't it? So let's welcome him to the platform.
What's going on? How's it going, ladies? How's it going?
Hello, how you doing?
Pretty good.
I got to get my. Can I do this while
Yes,
before
yeah.
we got to get our wine going. Link is always in my bio. If you ever go check that out.
So wait, so you have your own wine as well?
Yes.
Okay, and
Yes.
kind of a
This
wine.
is actually my brand. I'm pouring.
What is the name of it?
One Hope Wine.
One Hope
This is
Wine.
a Pinot Noir.
Okay.
If you ever go into my Instagram on there, which is clearly on the screen there, just go in the bio and you'll be able to see all my selections of wines in there. And of course, I'm promoting myself every time I jump on a set or a show. And so that's what we do. Got to have your own stuff, you know.
And support. So if you could ever create me like a little short video when I upload, I will put that in there and, promote it for you.
Yes, I definitely will. I get the feeling that this probably won't be the last time I'll be working with you ladies. So I can promise you there'll be more to come. So
Okay. And so is it a Moscato? Is it a dinner wine?
well, we have several. So let me kind of I guess I can advertise. I have tons of selections, right? But
That pink bottle is cute.
our breast cancer bottle, of
Oh.
course, this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So as you can see, it's a pink glitter bottle. This is a sparkling wine. So
Okay.
if you are into the champagne type
am.
of feel, you know what I mean? And with a brut, you can mix your juices and make a mimosa stuff out of it, right? But I have several selections. So we have our sweet wines. We only have a few selections of those. We have Cabernets. We have Shiraz. We have Pinot Noir. We just a wide variety of selections, all organic. None of the frou-frou, funny stuff in your wine, so you ain't getting no headaches, nothing like that. And
That sounds
every purchase gives back. You're able to donate to a particular cause every time you purchase something. So
okay.
that makes it even better.
Definitely need to order. I want to ask, is there any Moscatos? I love Moscato.
Yes.
Or
See,
wine.
listen. I know us.
Okay.
All right. And I have a Moscato right here. Trust me, I got it all covered.
Okay. I'm gonna. You have a website?
Yes, I actually sent that to you in your messenger, I believe. If you need me to send that to you again, I can definitely get that out to you. We can make that happen. All right.
All right.
And Shar don't drink wine, so.
I mean, y'all send me a bottle, I review it. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. See, now she's in the spirit.
Support
There
the
you go.
cause. Okay, that's what's up. All right. So, Sirloin B.L.T.
Yes, this is going to be dope. First, let me do this real quick. Let me shout out my boy, Kenneth Boston. Let me shout out the first lady of the 5 Session Podcast, Patricia Bynum. Those are my folks, man. They are the dopest people you'll probably ever meet in the world. So shout out to them. Shout out to the 5 Session Podcast. Y'all go peep us out. YouTube, go check us out. Some of the dopest content out there. So go peep us out.
Okay. All right.
So this Sirloin B.L.T. Have any of y'all ever heard of anybody making this?
No. Mm-mm.
Never heard of it? Okay.
No.
So this is going to be pretty dope, okay? And I don't know if you want me to start this up now and run with it, or how you want to do this. You want me to give you the ingredients and show you everything now, or what you want me to do? Talk to me.
Do you give the ingredients as you go?
Yes, I'm going to
Okay.
give you the ingredients as we go, and I'm also going to show you all of the particular items that I use to go along with this so that you can get an idea of how to make this. Now, it actually is pretty simple, but what I do is I'm going to actually cook the steak a little bit different. I'm going to base it first with some sriracha mayo and some honey barbecue sauce. So that's where we're going to get our flavor from on the steak, right? And we're gonna touch it up a little bit. We got our garlic parmesan fries. We cut up our nice potatoes, our russet potatoes, and what we did was is we got our butter, we got our garlic spread, we got our parmesan sauce. We got everything, but that's in the crock pot right now. We want to soften up the potato first.
Okay.
So we're going to soften up that potato, let it sit in that butter and that seasoning first, and then we're going to take them and transfer them over into the air fryer and give them a little bit of crisp. We're going to add a little bit on that. And it's going to be fire, I can promise
Now
you.
let's go back. You said garlic spread and but
Yes. So what you want to do is at your local grocer, you should be able to get some garlic butter spread.
Okay.
Usually you could just take that, put it over your bread. It's the same thing. Well, if you want to give your potatoes a nice, good flavor, put it in your crock pot with that butter. You know what I mean? Most people will take the fries and just throw it in the batter, season up the batter, throw it in the grease, and then that's it, right? No, what we want to do is we got them in the crock pot already. So we got our seasoning, everything in there, and we're using a Parmesan ranch seasoning. Okay. So we got all of that in the crock pot ready. We're getting those softened up thus far. Fresh potatoes, fresh russet potatoes. Slice the ends off of these babies right here. And I'll show you that in just a little bit. And we're going to walk you through this whole process and we're going to make it work. So as we go, our potatoes need a little bit more time to cook. Give them I'd say about 45 minutes in that crock pot. You know, let them soften up a little bit, just like you're making some mashed potatoes, but don't let them get too soft. Keep an eye on them babies. And we're gonna make it happen. So we're gonna walk you through the entire process. Okay, so here we go.
Okay.
All right, we got our wine. Okay, so here we go. Let's do this first, okay? Let's show you how we're going to do our steak, okay? So we got a nice piece of steak here for my steak lovers. Those of you who love your steak, here's what we're going to do. Now, what you want to do with this steak is you want to take a little bit, you want to put some slices in this baby, okay? Because when we baste it, we're going to put the sriracha mayo, and we're going to put the honey barbecue sauce on this baby, okay? And this is where we're going to get our flavor. Now, do it on both sides. And what I mean by slits is you want to take it and slice it in between there. Because when you season him up, you want it all over that, all right? You don't just want it on the surface on the steak. You want it on there. So put some nice little slices in that baby. And plus, it allows it to cook a little faster. If you are the hungry type, like you ready to eat and you're ready to get it done, put those slits in there and get that ready to go. Okay, so here's what we're going to do after that. We got our slices in there. Slice them up on both sides like that. All right. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take some sriracha mayo, put it on the top. Don't worry about if you're going to put too much in there. Don't worry about it. We got to base him up. And then we're going to get us a little bit of barbecue sauce, honey barbecue sauce. If you like Sweet Baby Ray's or whatever you like, get you some barbecue sauce, all right? And always keep you a nice little rag close so you keep them fingers clean, all right?
Right.
Now, we want to take that and we're going to literally baste that all over there. Can you guys see that?
I can see. Yep.
Can you see that in there?
Yep.
Right? Yeah, there we go. That was a good shot. So now what we want to do is we want to baste that, get that all over there. This is like, going to get all in between the meat. Make sure it's all in between there. Make sure you're good. All right. And I can promise you, this isn't going to take long, ladies. This is going to be quick and this is going to be dope. Okay. Of course, your finger's going to get dirty, We all right. We all right with that. Okay.
Yeah.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of Cajun seasoning. Now, normally, wear your gloves, put you some gloves on, do your thing. But there's my boy Ken. We're going to take a little bit of Cajun seasoning, okay? And we're going to just dab him over the top. Don't over season. Don't kill him. Just give him a little bit of touch, okay? We like seasoning in our world, right? We like a good seasoning, okay? Now, this is what we're going to do. This is going to be probably unconventional. I don't know if you've ever seen a steak made like this. We're not putting it in a cast iron skillet. We're not putting it in a skillet at all, okay? So here's what we're going to do. We got some fresh oil going. We got some fresh canola oil going. We're literally going to fry this steak. Now, it's going to cook pretty quick. It's not going to take long, all right? I don't know if you've ever seen a steak cook like this, but if you've never tried it, I promise you will love it, okay? So we're not putting it in a cast iron skillet. We're literally going to take that. If you could see that right there, we got him seasoned up. We got some sauce. We got everything on it. And the reason we're going to put it in the oil is because it's going to lock in the flavor in there a little bit more than it would in a cast iron skillet. All right. This is why we baste him first. We get him seasoned up and then we put him in there. Our oil is not ready yet. So we're going to get at just a few moments. OK, so we're going to put that to the side and we're going to show you our bacon, which is pretty much already done. Okay, our bacon is pretty much already done. I started this prior to. I hope you can see that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what we do is with our bacon is we bake our bacon. Most people will get like all these crazy devices and all of that type of stuff. Just get you a rack, lay your bacon out, put it in the oven, let it cook. But what we do is we take some ground pepper, which I'm actually out of, but we cook some ground pepper, and we sprinkle it on top both sides. Lay that baby on both sides. Get your bacon is usually cooked in grease, so the flavor always get locked in. When you bake it, a lot of the flavor settles down in the bottom of the pan. But it's cool. We straight with that. We're going to still get some great flavor out of this bacon, all right? Because, bacon, who could go wrong with bacon, all right? So look, this is what our bacon looks like. This is what our freshly cooked bacon looks like. Oh, that looks good. If I could eat some of that right now, why not? Why not taste a piece of that? I know y'all hear that crunch on there, right?
Yeah.
You hear that crunch, and I'm smacking because it tastes good. Okay. All right. So we get that. That's of course bacon, lettuce, tomato, B.L.T. All right. So we got our bacon going. That's literally ready to go. We're already ready to roll with that, okay? Now, let me give you the idea on these potatoes, okay? Let me show you this. And then I'm going to literally walk back through all of this, and we're going to put them together, and then we're going to taste test them right in front of you, and it's going to be dope. Okay, so let's do this real quick, okay?
Hold on, he said he made it seem like he was like, we gonna taste test this right in front of you though. You made sure you put it in front of us. That's you make sure you put in front of us though. Okay?
I mean, eventually that's coming, right? That's coming, right?
Yeah.
You know that's coming. You know that's coming. Like right there, be right in your presence. You're gonna be like, what? He pulled up. That he put up on all of us in cold Minnesota. I mean, I'm gonna have to sip some wine on that because I don't know. Okay, so let me show you our potato field. Now, normally you get your potatoes, you cut both of the ends off, and we slice them up, okay? It won't hurt for me to slice up this one and show you what we're working with, okay? Always rinse your potatoes off first, okay? Rinse them babies off, lay them in some cold water, run them under some cold water, get them all cleaned up, and we're going to take them like this, and literally what we're going to do is we slice them up. We'll slice them up. We can get about 3 out of that bad baby, okay? All right. And then from there, here's what our potato looks like. Okay. So from here, we got everything pretty much on there already. And these are pretty much ready to go. You can see that steam coming out for this. All right. So those are literally again sitting in our garlic. They're literally sitting in our Parmesan ranch and butter and our garlic spread, and it's all sitting in there ready to go, just locking in all of our flavor, okay? And those will be ready in just a moment. I can promise you that. And so we're going to be ready to roll on that. Okay, so let's pull these potatoes to the side, and let's see if our oil is ready to roll, okay? So we're going to take our nice steak here. You guys know how to test the water on. That's my oven. Let me know we done. That's my indicator. That lets me know everything is ready to go. Okay. So we're gonna take a little bit of water on our hands. We're gonna test our oil. It is ready to go. So we're gonna take that steak, that nice steak, and we're gonna put him in the oil. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is going to be crazy. I can promise you that. It is going to be crazy, and you're going to love it. I can guarantee you're going to love it. You're going to love this, especially when we get to our presentation part of this, all right?
Okay.
And as you can hear, you can probably hear that buzzing in the background, ready to roll. All right. Let's get our cutting board cleaned up, and let's get our tomato cut. Let's get these babies ready to roll. Get you a nice firm tomato. I'm a fried green tomato type dude, so I love a good firm tomato. So make sure you're not mushy, because last thing you want to do is bite into a sandwich like this, and your tomato is runny and running all over the place. Don't play yourself like that, all right? Get you a nice firm tomato so that when you cut into them, you can literally get some nice pieces out of this, all right? Don't cheat yourself. This ain't no cheat yourself kind of meal. So we want some nice firm tomatoes. Now I'm so bougie, I actually like tomatoes. So y'all don't mind if I eat a little bit of this tomato on
Nope.
Throw some salt and pepper on it. Don't just not do the seasoning.
Good cook gotta always test his food. You can't tell a cook not to test his food. Okay,
No,
you gotta do that.
You gotta know how it's tasting if you need to add more, take away.
Got to know what you're doing. You know what I mean? All right. We got us a nice onion here. Now, mind you, because we are frying this steak, it's not going to take long to cook. Okay, ladies? So get yourself prepped and ready to go.
Deep frying it?
Huh?
Are you deep frying it?
Yes. I have what is called a fry daddy, and I'm deep frying that baby. So by the time I get through cutting up my onion and cutting up all of my stuff, literally it's going to be ready. And I'm going to show you this presentation in just a moment. But also what you need to do is let him rest a little bit after you do that. Okay. Just like if you were cooking a filet mignon, you got to let him rest a little bit. Okay. Oh. Hold on. I'm so mad at myself that I didn't grab my rack over here, but I'm finna show it to you guys. Okay. I want to show you the beauty of this steak. Okay. Look how beautiful that steak looks. Both sides cooked to perfection. Okay. Now, what we want to do now is we want to let him rest a little bit, because what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of the sriracha mayo and the barbecue sauce. So we're just going to baste him over the top to kind of keep that flavor locked in. We want you to taste that sriracha mayo and that barbecue sauce together. So we want it on the bun, we want it on the steak, and it's going to be perfect. I can promise you that. And then once we get that, we're going to slice him up and get him in pieces, lay our cheese on the top of him, and then we're going to get to work. Okay. All right. So we got our steak out the way. Let that rest probably about 3 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
Let that rest. Let that chill. You don't want to. You don't want to work with them too hot. So we got our fresh sourdough bread here. So let's get this cracking. Okay. Let's get this cracking. Okay. So now we're going to toast our sourdough bread. But here's what we're going to do. We got our cast iron skillet here. Get you a nice little cast iron skillet, little flat baby right there. Oil them up. Put that on there. And what we're going to do is your butter should already be out already. I should have mentioned that earlier. Your butter should already be out. You want it out already so that when you take your thing here, you can just literally just spread the butter over your stuff right here. Makes it easy work. You don't have to do a bunch of guesswork while you're cooking, okay? Do both sides. I mean, not both sides. Do both buns. Both sides of this nice sourdough. Get you a nice firm piece of sourdough bread, not some flimsy. This sandwich you're going to need to hold it together, okay?
Yeah.
All right? And you want to do that. And then literally what we're going to do is we're going to also add the mayo, the sriracha mayo, and the barbecue sauce on top of that, okay? So we're going to do that as well. So take a little bit of this. And we're going to bake it into the bun, just so you know.
Okay.
I like flavor. So if the way I learned this very, very, very early, right? When I was a little kid, I used to take the mayo and the and my brother man for sandwiches.
You said sandwiches.
That's my boy kid. So we making a sandwich tonight. Okay?
I'm over here drooling and shit. I'm trying to eat and stuff. Like what the
That's
hell?
what we supposed to do.
I might have to go to the store when I'm done.
That's how it's supposed to be. That's what I'm talking about.
I'll go buy us a ticket. We can go to California and eat that shit. Hold on.
You all right with me? Okay, so now we're gonna get all of this over our bun. Now again, we're gonna toast the bottom part first. Okay, so let that cast iron skillet, let it get warm, get that baby on, and then we're gonna lay them down flat first on the bottom. Okay, let that bottom part cook. We're gonna flip that baby over, and we're gonna lock the flavor in on both of these. Okay. And I used to do this as a kid. I used to take my bun with my mayo and my stuff, and I would put it in the toaster. And it would soften the bun up really, really, really good. And it would lock in the flavor into the bread. So that I don't just like bread. You know what I mean? Like it has to have some flavor in it, okay? So I would lock in the flavor as a little kid, and I would grub out. And it would be so fire. I thought I was doing something spectacular. All right. So that steak is ready. Let me do this real quick. Let me bring this steak over here. Really, really, really quick. Let me get this wiped off. Let me bring this steak over here really, really, really quick. And show you what I mean.
Come on, y'all. Show some love. Hit the like button.
Hit that like button. Definitely. Okay.
He is making up a good meal here.
Okay, so now here's what we want to do. Like I said before, we want to get some sauce on here. Now you could, if you're in a rush, just put some on just like you're doing a barbecue. Just like you're doing a good barbecue. Baste it on there. Get that baby cracking. All right. Flip him over. And get the sriracha mayo on the other side. All right. And get him on there. Get all that flavor in there. All right. Now, boom. After that, we're going to slice this baby up. And I'm going to show you a piece of this steak. Okay. I want to show you a piece of the steak. Now, those of you who are steak lovers, you got to know when a good steak is cooked properly. Okay. That is a properly cooked steak. All right. You want some pink in it. I know. Some folk don't like pink in they steak. Okay. If you don't like pink in your steak, if you ever came to my restaurant, I can tell you the chef's gonna be mad at you. But that's a whole nother story. All right. So we want to get some pink on there. Now, if you're cooking at home, you can do this however you want to do this. If you want to get you some what you call on there, get all that pink out of there. Go ahead. You perfectly fine. You can do it however you want to do it. Okay. Oh my gosh. Did I show y'all that already?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. See.
This ain't right.
I bet your ribs be fine.
This ain't even right though.
I'm just saying.
This ain't right.
When it melts in your mouth, you know you're working with something. Okay. All right. So now, here's the next catch though. We got to get our cheese on top of this. Okay. We want our cheese on top of our meat. Okay. So
Miss Londa, you gonna pull the fan out?
So here's what we got. We got some pepper jack cheese. Now we got to get busy. We got to get the cooking, okay? Because now pretty much everything is done. Okay. Come on, baby. Open up for me. Open up for me. There we go. We got our pepper jack. Okay. So now what we want to do is we want to lay this on here. Okay. And we're going to layer the cheese on top of it. We're going to microwave it just a little bit. Don't go too crazy with it, okay? We just want to layer that on top of it. Now, if you just want to this is for presentation wise, right? This is for presentation wise. You just want to layer it on top.
What kind of cheese are you using?
I'm using some pepper jack cheese because I'm a spicy lover. All right. And give him about 15 seconds, okay? Don't kill him, okay? Give him about 15 seconds and you're straight, okay? Now we're gonna check on our bun. Okay, perfect. All right. We want our bun just like this on both sides. Lightly toasted. Don't kill him. You can hear that. You can hear that baby talking to us right now. Okay. Okay. Boom. And this is all we want right here. This is what we want him to look like, okay? Because we're going to take that, layer it on the bun, lay our lettuce, our tomato, put everything on that baby, okay?
Is the bacon on there already?
Put our bacon, put all our stuff on there. Now, we didn't cut up our lettuce, all right? So I don't use iceberg lettuce. Anybody that uses iceberg lettuce, you're just being cheap, okay? All right, get you some nice lettuce, some green leaf lettuce, okay? That's the good stuff. Get you some green leaf lettuce. Don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself, all right? Get your nice little head of lettuce. Rinse that baby off. The store should have rinsed it off, but I don't know.
Oh, no, we're not trusting the store.
All right, get that back end off of there. And we don't want the second part of this. We want, bam, there we go. We want that crunchy stuff. We want the crunchy stuff. That's what we want. We want the crunchy stuff, okay? We don't want it to be soggy. That's not what we're going for, okay? We're not pulling up on that, okay? All right, so let's check this bun. Bam. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That is literally done. Okay, so now this is our one side of that. Look how golden, perfect that is. That's what we want. We got our flavor locked in on both of these buns. Now guess what we're ready to do, ladies? We're ready to plate this baby, okay? We're ready to show you what we're working with, all right? All right, we got the good lettuce, how we like it on there. Bam, yeah, we float, okay? All right, boom. Let's get you ready to roll. All right, bam. Oh, yeah. Now, I could just eat the bread if I'm just going to be honest. Like, I could eat the bread and be straight. But we're here to get the whole thing going, all right? So here's what we're going to do. We are going to take our steak and we're going to put him on the bottom.
He said the ladies like would show you what you working with. Sure do.
Show us what you're working with. Okay, boom. We got that on there like that. Take your bacon. All right. Now I'm going to use the whole piece of bacon. Okay, I'm not going to break him up, but that little end piece off of there, that's fine. I already broke like a piece off the other end. Okay. Come on, baby. I'm the daddy. Okay, we're gonna break just that little end piece off. That little end piece off of there. So crunchy, so good. Okay. All right. Now we're going to take our. We got some fresh onion here. Now, if I really wanted to go bougie, instead of putting regular onions, I'd have put some panko onion rings on top of that joint. Okay, and that would have just messed up. That would have just the whole game would have just been messed up from then, because you know. All right. Right, we want to get our lettuce on top of here. Get those nice firm tomatoes, them good babies on there. Oh man, this looks so good. I don't even know if I want to mess with it right now. Okay, all right. So we're gonna take that. We're gonna put that on there. Oh my goodness. Now, I just want to show you this real quick. Now, I don't know what to tell y'all, but
you need to get on DoorDash.
all I'm going to say is, yo.
He could have pre-cooked this and sent this to us, right? And we could have been tasting it right along with him right now.
Now, see, I didn't want to do this to y'all because, you know, I figured, you know, y'all would, you know, y'all would love this anyway. But that is our sandwich right there. Sirloin steak B.L.T. Now,
no, Miss Londa, I'm not cooking that at my house. That might, you know, you might have a friend come over. That'll make a nigga stay at your crib. You cook that, you gonna want to move in and everything. No.
Listen.
So to the ladies that don't want a man to move in, go get you some thin steaks, get you that white bread, throw that romaine lettuce on there. Get that nigga a steak.
She like don't feed him like that. He ain't going home.
Right. Right. That right there. Look, I like to eat. So if a man cook like that, shit, he be done moved in. I be done,
Listen, baby. I got my own stuff. I got my own thing. So you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying. I might want to stay tonight, but that's about it, brother. Like to come on.
I like that. You got okay. Listen, black men, you see that black man out there? He cooked. Okay. He got his own crib. He got everything his own.
We do our own thing around these parts. Okay, so now what we want to do is we're gonna slice this baby. Okay. Now I'm mad I don't have my person here recording this, but we ain't gonna trip. We are going to slice this through, and we're going to give you an inside presentation of what this baby look like. Okay. So now.
Oh, hell no.
We're going to do you like that. Now, because...
Go ahead and taste it in front of us.
Now, because I promised I would do this, cuffing season and cooking is in.
Right.
Okay. So, okay. Okay,
right.
We're gonna sip our wine on this. Like I said, link is in my bio. If you go follow me on my page, Benji Banks, IG, whichever one you want to go to. Link is in it. We're gonna sip this wine and then we're going to taste the sandwich for y'all. Okay.
Some of you men need to go onto his page, look at how he cooked. You know what I'm saying, and presentate that to your home.
Ooh. Okay. So one time for the hood and the places that we came from, that didn't teach us that this is how you can eat, because we only knew noodles and, certain things, but this sirloin steak B.L.T, I can promise you, will be the life of any party. And we got a taste test. Now, hold on. Because I am a little, a little special, I gotta put a little
I'm so
sauce.
mad.
You know what I mean? And see, you could just do this in so many ways. You could just do it how you do it. And
Okay.
Okay, so
this right here.
Hold on. Right here. This shit right here. This shit right here. What you call the shit?
One more. One more.
Okay. Right.
One more for the hood. No.
One more for the hood where we came from. It didn't show us that we could eat like this. Okay. Okay. That is our sirloin steak B.L.T. Now, when we do our dining experience with Benji, of course, out here in Cali, we can use a salmon. We can cook up a nice piece of salmon. We can also use a nice chicken breast. Okay. And so, all of those are versatile. We can cook them in the oven. We can cook them in the skillet. We can fry them. We can do whatever we want to do with them. So if you're not a meat eater, and believe me, sounds weird, but I'm actually not a meat eater. So I'm actually eating this on the show because this is one of my items. My taste tester didn't show up, so I had to do it myself. So we got to make it happen, right? But you'd be surprised. I'm actually not a meat eater. Actually, I wouldn't say meat. I just eat predominantly fish and chicken. So I don't normally eat steak and beef and pork, stuff like that. But I figure why not? We're cool. But this is, I can promise you, certified fire. Try it. Try it. And if you need more directions and all that kind of stuff, go to my Instagram. I'll literally show you how to make this. Of course, you got to pay for a subscription for me to do it, but that's another story. We won't go into all of that. Okay? That's it. So what you ladies think of that sandwich?
It looks delicious, and I would love to try it. I would love to try it. So you spoke on salmon. I think you might have answered my question. So can it be cooked in the air fryer?
Listen, I don't like to put pretty much any meat in the air fryer.
Okay.
I usually do my sides and stuff in the air fryer. If I'm going to do something like that, I put it on my George Foreman grill.
Okay. Okay.
Cooks, time, all of that is perfect, okay? Not a big mess, none of that. I've never tried salmon in the air fryer, so I can't really say. But I don't know if I would, because I just never tried it before. But people say it's good. Like some people bake cakes in the air fryer.
Yeah, I saw it because mine came with a book and it had all that in it. And I'm not a big, I don't bake. I'll buy mine up the stove.
I'm the same way.
Thank God for Patti LaBelle.
Right? I'm the same way. So, but overall, I've never done it before. So I'll just give you a tip. Recently, we started frying salmon. And so we created some brown sugar salmon bites. So we took a nice cut piece of salmon. We cut it up. You can actually see that on my Instagram as well. We took some brown sugar and some butter. We fried those salmon, put a little Cajun seasoning over the top of them, cooked them a little bit. They took like 3 minutes to cook. It's the quickest snack you could ever have that's healthy. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And they were great. So then I think I sent you a couple pictures or videos of one of the salmon dishes we did. If you look up, that's actually a crusted piece of salmon. And we take that, we make it, we hook it up, we cook it, we season them up real good. It doesn't take long to cook, and it comes out perfect. Whether you're in a cast iron skillet or you're deep frying it. So either way, you can get that good flavor on that. And something quick. You know what I mean? Salmon is really healthy. So you can get that and eat that super quick. And most people love it. I have not met one person that don't love it yet.
And so it's okay for me to, because you sent me the whole recipe, of the Sirloin B.L.T, so it's okay to add it when I upload, at the end.
Yes, do your thing. Do your thing. You guys are supporting me, so to speak. Quid pro quo, support you guys as well. Give you the content, let you run it, let you do your thing with it, okay?
Okay.
So this is one of the dishes I don't think I've ever seen anyone make. This was a creation that came up in my head, so that's what we ran with. I'm sure somebody has probably done it before, but you're probably experiencing it first because, we're here
And
to
it was done with real steak.
So you should be you're totally fine. You're cool. Everything is cool. Use whatever you're gonna use. Make it happen. Make it work. All right.
Okay. Appreciate that. Okay, so had a couple of topics that we was gonna discuss today. So let's start off with the whole Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears. What are you guys' thoughts on that? Like, it was a big uproar. The daughter, she was saying that she really wanted the police to bring charges, and then it went quiet. And now Tiffany Haddish is speaking out and saying that she's basically losing everything. I saw where the daughter said that it never happened, and this and that. So my opinion on that, and this is my disclaimer, everything I'm saying is alleged. But my opinion on that is there was a payoff.
I mean, for them to come and do that to push that kind of narrative, I understand it from a comedy perspective because they're trying to push a narrative, and comedy usually always pushes the barrier. But I think that was a little bit over the top to put out there, especially in this time. If we were in 15, 20 years ago, I mean, that content would have been fully accepted. I personally think it was just a terrible job by their PR managers or whatever.
Yeah,
to do
I
something.
think they should have. To me, I think they should have went. To me, I feel like they should have read that script a little bit more. First off, and then second of all, there's a tasteful way to put it out there. Then there's a non-tasteful way, and the way they did it was non-tasteful. I mean, it just was. But you also got to fault the parent, because ain't no way in hell I'm gonna leave my kids on a set by themselves with no parent, no parental guidance around, nobody that's responsible for them. You got to put that also on the parent. And then I also feel like they got paid off, because once something's a hot topic and then it dies down, especially when it comes to celebrities and all that stuff, once it's a hot topic and it dies down, more likely there was a payoff on it, just for everybody to hush hush, and that's what it is, I mean, Aaron Spears, he opened the door for it though. When he said something about Lizzo, he opened the door for everybody to attack him, I mean, but I feel like we should be able to be open-minded and open speak about whatever we want to, without someone going into our past to dig something up to ruin someone's life anyways, So I mean, we all have our own, ways of thinking. And I mean, he felt some type of way about Lizzo. There's some things that she wears that I don't feel that's appropriate, So
I mean, overall,
me next, because I feel like you need to put that fupa away sometimes,
Not the fupa, huh?
Leave the fupas alone. Leave them alone.
No, there's a way that you can present it. There's a way that you, come on now.
Now, overall, I'll say this. You got to understand, in Hollywood, sometimes these parents know that the stuff is over the line, and then they will have the possibility to sue. Understanding that aspect of the game, I can see why a parent would send them over there, because if you do anything wild, I'm going to sue you. And I'm going to get broke off, or I'm going to get mentioned in the news or whatever. So, I mean, it's a deadly game when you're playing it in Hollywood. But that's been the name of the game for the longest. Put crazy stuff out there. And then, we go so far as it's so crazy. When they're dead, it's like more info comes up. More stuff comes up. It's like...
It seemed like they dig up more stuff when somebody's dead.
That's my boy Ken from the 5 Sessions. So yes, sir.
So listen. When you have I done seen big women wear stuff. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But they also presented their stuff on the way. There's a way. I mean, There's some leotards that you just can't wear. It's just some one bodysuits.
I just said, like, if a person feels comfortable, that's them. Let them be. If they feel comfortable, we don't have to feel it. They do.
Right. And I can agree. I can agree with that as long as the pressure isn't pushed back, like we gotta accept it. You know what I mean? Like, do you, of course, but don't get upset. For example, I'll put it to you like this. There's a there's this kid I met who's recently, he's special, and we live in the let me live society. That's facts. But I asked him about, a girl, you know what I mean? Just, see what, where his mom was at. I don't know him, whatever. And he instantly did the, like, and then that's when I knew he was a little, he's flamboyant, right? Which is his prerogative, right? But don't be mad at me because I like women or I want women. I'm not mad at you for your preference, but don't push your agenda on me and make me feel bad because I'm just operating. I'm a man. I like women. You're a man, but you like men. So, like, don't be mad at me when I say, you know what? Nah, I'm cool on that, and try to push me to totally agree with what you're doing. So that's how I approach it when it comes to that. If you're gonna wear that, Lizzo, know you're gonna get some backlash, and she knows it. She ain't crazy.
Yeah.
She's riding her wave right now. So
they doing it for the camera. You know what I'm saying? They want that attention. Bad publicity makes money. So at the end of the day.
All right. So what about the whole thing that's going on with Kanye West?
Oh my gosh.
He just need to smoke some weed.
Nah, you know what he said in Michael Blackson's text messages to him? He said he needs some coochie.
Well, it's plenty of coochie out here. Go get you some. But he won't kill you.
I mean, but I don't know if he was joking or whatever it was. But to me, I just think, again, we are in the era where people are pushing the narrative. And Kanye has been super successful in what he's doing. I just think it's too sensitive of a subject. And to be honest, Black folks are always the target of these campaigns.
But I also feel like, though, this is the thing. We hold on to a lot of stuff, too, as Black people. So
we don't want to let go of our
yes, we
own.
do, because listen. Because, I just made a post about this on Facebook about, I said, this is what I said. First off, I'm going to be honest with everybody. My ancestors came from the cotton field down in Arkansas. They didn't come from a whole different continent. Second of all, my ancestors went through that, not me. Right. So I'm not going to sit here and I'm both. I'm Black and white. So therefore, I will have an outlook on it like, okay, I think Kanye does a lot of stuff for attention.
Yes.
He, like, once again, he know what makes money. He knew what was going to catch everybody's eye. And he know that everybody's going to be, you know what I'm saying? He knows that. Like, he does stuff to literally make himself the focus of life. So that's what he does. I mean, look, he started a whole church.
And again, it's been successful, him doing
everything he.
And it's like, what are you going to say? Who's going to say something? I'm glad Boosie spoke up. That's why I love the fact that Boosie's independent. He can get on and he can say what needs to be said or say what he feels is right in the moment. And I totally dig that. But everybody isn't in that space because some people are on Kanye's payroll. So they can't really call him out on his BS. I have a partner of mine who often comes on our, we follow on Instagram. His name is Uncle Dolomite. Shout out to Uncle Dolly. And he just did an episode on Instagram about yes men around you. You know what I mean? Everybody that's, okaying all the, drama, messed up stuff, and everything that folks is doing, sucker shit, so to speak, if you want to be blunt about it. And if you don't have the right people around you, you could do whatever you want to do, say whatever you want to say, and push it. And then when it's successful, you're worth $6.6 billion. So who's really going to tell you anything? You know what I mean?
You know how much, like, he just got paid for just wearing that shirt.
Right.
I'm just being honest.
They got PR teams. He has a PR team.
He knew exactly, and then he was with Candace Owens too. You know what I'm saying? He knew exactly what he was doing.
Yes.
He knew exactly what was going on, because at the end of the day, like, we talk about this, but like 50 Cent was finna vote. He wanted to vote for Trump. You know what I'm saying? Because it's money. It's about money. It's no longer about race. It's about money.
Yes.
You know?
And people will bend for the dollar. They will do, especially in this social media era, you could do, if it makes some money and it's wild and you can do it. My only regret is we're going to look back 10, 15 years from now, and we're going to have these videos, but a lot of us are going to have grandkids and babies if we live that long, and we won't be able to hide that stuff. That very true. Your opinion means nothing if it ain't attached to a check. That is very true. We're in that society. So Kanye can make a lot of stuff go away because he's got the bread to do it.
Facts.
So it doesn't mean that it's right. It doesn't mean that I would do it. It doesn't mean I condone it. Like, we try to create and build and put out that some of the cleanest content that you can have out there. We joke, we do all of that on our show, but we try to give people great, clean content so that they can watch it with their kids, watch it with their mom, their dad, stuff like that, so that we can have something to fall back on and look at and be proud of. And I think ultimately right now, if our grandmothers and grandpas were here, man, they'd be ready to go upside some of our heads for some of the stuff we're doing, so.
I mean, I don't know. I think they accepted me for everything I've ever done, so.
Right.
I mean, I guess it all depends on your household and how you were brought up, and,
right.
and stuff. I mean, I was told you can't judge nobody, because if you judge who can cast a stone? Nobody, right. So.
Well, I believe different in that aspect. Judging isn't always bad. Sometimes you don't always go to the judge and get a bad report. Sometimes somebody needs to tell you off a little bit, man, without it being so offensive.
And I feel like relationships aren't real if people can't tell you, you know what I'm saying, something that's probably not good for you, or something that's for your good, right. benefit of you, if it's not a real relationship.
Yeah, but there's also people that will tell you something that will also be not good for you, but it'll be good for them. So I have a backwards situation, like it's like somebody will tell you that, oh, you're doing this, but you need to change this. But that could just be me. That could just be how I am as a person.
Right.
So why do I got to change me to please you? Right. So I mean, that's just what it is. I mean, I got a reckless mouth. I got an outspoken mouth,
She's like I'm reckless, right?
I like food. I like, but now I like skinny niggas that cook. You know what I'm saying? I like big niggas that cook. I like the big niggas. Because you get a big man.
Hey, that's the purpose of it. This is why I do this, to pull in. I gotta pull in the viewers and the advertising and all.
Listen, what you just cook? Let me get me a big man and get up at 2:30 in the morning and say, baby, go cook me one of those steak B.L.Ts. You go, here I go, boo. You know what I'm saying? So,
but I mean, overall, though, we should have. This is how I've always viewed it, because one of my mentors kind of coached me in this direction. Is everyone is into the no judge, and I get it, because everyone doesn't judge perfectly or righteously. But we're not talking about the people who are outside of our circle. We're talking about the people who we have inside of our circle that have our best interest in mind and can say, sir, like, you was wrong for that BS. Without you instantly feeling like, who are you to tell me something? So again, having those people around you, that circle, is legit because we all should be evolving past our BS. We all got some, like all of us. We all got some BS, but we should be evolving past our BS as we get older because we got other people that's going to need what we need. You know what I mean? And if we stuck in our mode of how can we really help the next generation or the next, we could have the next Michael Jackson or whatever on our hands, but because we handle them wrong, we're going to destroy a life. And so that's kind of how I view it. So overall, I mean, I think we should have some solid people around us that can tell us like, yo, like, man, you got a booger on your nose.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm cool with that. But right. I'm just saying, like, but I got some solid people around me that I can disagree with and agree with, you know what I'm saying? Takes a breather from, then come back to. I mean, I got them type of people around me. I mean, I'm blessed to have that. But I'm just saying, but sometimes I have to tell my friends, your slate ain't clean too. So
right.
Right.
And that quid pro quo should come. That should come amongst friends, amongst people to be able to tell somebody, you off. And I don't know if Kanye has that around him. And
I mean, he probably don't because I feel like he don't. I feel like Putin, Russia, he don't have. He's a like you said, he got yes partners.
He's a dictator, so you ain't telling him nothing.
I tell Miss Londa all the time, I want to go over there with a blunt and get him some Jordans. You know what I'm saying? To get him a jogging suit and just let him relax a little bit. I just feel like
right.
I want to tell him like, come on now, you shouldn't be pushing that button, man. You know what I'm saying? So, that's how I feel. So, but Kanye to me, I think also too, if I'm and I'm allegedly gonna say this, them Kardashians, they be driving them men crazy. A lot of the black men gonna win. Whoo!
I mean, it's some skepticism out there right now, right? We got some issues out here. But I mean, nothing's new under the sun. So I don't believe nothing is new. I just think we're exposed to it more because we have more media coverage on it.
Yeah.
I think we're all walking in the same light that past folk walked in. We just didn't have a camera on them.
Yeah.
I don't think homosexuality is new.
It's not.
I don't think transgenders are new. I don't think any of the things, we're experiencing now are new. We just have a closer access to them. So it makes it seem like it's new. But how did we handle it before? We kept our mouth closed. We wasn't in everybody's business.
Yeah, we walked past it. You know what I'm saying? We didn't. It was none of our business. Now,
it wasn't as flamboyant and put out there like that either.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I mean, maybe to a degree, but can you imagine being in a tribe of like 100, 200 people, and like 10 of them gay? You know what I mean? That's just our circle. For the most part, you protect them too. You get what I'm saying? So I get it. I understand it. I ain't cool with it. It's just, this is life and we got to deal with it. It doesn't.
I lived in Atlanta for 3 years, so I've seen it all.
Seen it all, right? You know what I mean? So it's like, what can you do?
Right. I mean,
as long as it doesn't affect me and mine,
I'm not going to sit here and say they don't because like they got a Rainbow Street. You know what I'm saying? They got a whole, so in a way, it's kind of like, in a way now these days it's kind of like your kids is forcible, you know what I'm saying? Because you got your kids asking you what that street mean or what is. When I moved to Atlanta, my son was so appalled, and I'm not trying to hurt anybody, but he was like, Mom, you gonna move us to this gay ass shit? And he was only 8 or 9 years old.
Right.
But I mean, because he saw two black men strong kissing and hugging, and we come from Minnesota, so he don't see that like out here like he would like we've seen in Atlanta. Atlanta brings it. It's there. I had a gay roommate. I had a roommate. He was gay. I had loved him until I realized he wanted to be me, and then that's when all hell broke loose.
Right. And I mean, hey, we're in that time now. It's cool. Like I said, long as it doesn't affect me.
I mean, they said Kanye messed with a transgender. To me, it seemed like all the celebrities
allegedly, right? Well, okay. So let's go.
I said they did. I didn't say I did it, y'all. That's that.
Right. let's go back even further than Kanye. Let's go back in some of the older stories when Eddie Murphy was accused of it. Teddy Pendergrass was said to have had a transgender. Well, the song by Cameo, Strange, is about transgenders. This is music from way back when.
But we didn't catch on to that. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't show that. My dad, so my dad was a gay man, but I never knew that because he never put it in my face. So I never seen him with a man. So everybody kept telling me, and I'm like, well, I don't see it, So I never woke up to a man in my house with him. I never woke up to him holding a hand. I never woke up to that. He did not, and I respect him for that because he did not put that in our household. He literally respected his daughter to the fullest, So, but I never knew that until he passed away.
Right.
So, and I mean, I still didn't judge him, but I was more blessed because he didn't
push it on you like that.
Yeah, he surely didn't.
Right. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I can respect that because, I mean, however long ago, the culture wasn't as accepting of it as then. So it's a totally different space. The reason I'm going back and forth is because those garlic Parmesan fries are pretty much...
Boys been clapping boy boxes, Bible days. Now they all just proud to tell it.
Straight facts. Straight facts, though.
Look. Y'all can't be judging the Bible, the people in the Bible for that, y'all. I mean, damn, that was a good one. I don't even know what to say, man.
Right.
That's my boy right there. So he gonna always come with the heat. So hey, nothing
I agree
new
with him though. I mean, I agree.
It's true. It's
There's
nothing
more
new.
Men getting BBLs than women is. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, they was probably doing big butt surgeries back in the African days. We just don't know what it's called. You get what I'm saying? Like we don't know. We know sisters got the cake. You know what I'm saying? But they was putting stuff in their ear. They was doing stuff in their nose. They was putting stuff, to make their chins elongated. We don't know. You get what I'm saying? Unless we study our history. BBLs probably is nothing new. Like I said, I don't believe anything is new under the sun. Maybe a hot dog is. You know what I'm saying? Because chicken nuggets maybe is. You know what I'm saying? But overall, I don't think nothing's new. I think we're just in this cycle of experiencing life further and further as we go. And we're being exposed to more because more is prevalent.
Oh, Lord.
That's my guy right there, man. I love it. Y'all better listen. Y'all make sure y'all come check us out the 5 Session Podcast because literally,
definitely
go in.
I hope they
definitely gonna have to. So what's going on with the garlic fries?
They are literally pretty much. I'm going to plate them babies in just a minute. Okay. While we're doing all this, they have been cooking, simmering, and then I'm gonna bring them babies out in a little bit. I literally hold on. Let me pull one of these babies out. See what we're gonna do. We're gonna let them cook.
It's fair that we get to just sit here and watch him eat, though.
See,
yeah. Okay.
Okay. See, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this. We're gonna put him on a plate. We're gonna season him up real good,
and
and we're gonna eat some more of them. But we're cool right now, though. Y'all straight. So you can imagine the sirloin steak B.L.T. with the garlic Parmesan fries straight out the crock pot. We're not doing all the extra stuff. We letting it marinate. It's gonna be dope. I'm telling you, it's dope. So, but back to these conversations. What's our next topic?
Say that again.
I said, what's the other topic?
What's our next topic? Where we going?
It was. Give me a second. I had some good ones. Oh God, let me see if I can. Please let me see if I can share this video. Okay. That's what I wanted everybody's opinion on. Let me see.
Oh yeah, because I saw a couple of them. So, and we're going to do a topic show coming up this Tuesday too. So this is perfect for this.
What time?
We are 5:30 Pacific Standard Time, Cali time, 7:30 Texas time, and of course East Coast 8:30. So. Minnesota, where you guys at? What coast you guys?
We central, nigga. You gonna forget us? We central.
I mean, yeah, I'm forgetting y'all because the only thing y'all got there is Prince. I mean, and he gone.
Oh, that's messed up. Oh, wait a
minute. What was the?
And my boy Morris Day.
Morris Day.
My boy. Okay, listen. I'm trying to get Morris Day on our show. I just want you to know this.
Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, they came.
Yeah, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. We had
y'all got some dope musicians.
And guess what? They produced Karen White. They produced a lot of artists. Janet Jackson actually had her condo downtown. You know what I'm saying? Why she would come in town to work with them.
Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis actually did Usher's "Twerk It Out" song. And I just found that out recently. So yeah, they legend.
It's just that Prince is what the reason why Prince put us on the map, because he had that I don't care what people think about me. You know what I'm saying? He'll get out there with his, you know, his ass out and the shots and and it was 19, shoot. I mean, it was 1999 to him,
It was 1999.
Don't do Prince though. Don't do him.
No, I love me some Prince.
Don't be doing our city though. Don't talk about our city.
Oh, look at it defending Minnesota.
Your state probably finna go underwater anyway, so we safe over here. You know what I'm saying?
Don't be believing them bad reports about Cali.
Earthquakes coming.
They've been saying that for years about Cali. We still float.
Don't do us. Don't do us. Don't do Minnesota like that. Don't do the Midwest. Now I'm gonna have to stick up for us. I don't even like my state, but I'm gonna tell you, don't do us.
She said I don't even like my state, but
don't do my state.
Okay. You see, you're a ride or die, so I can appreciate that. But listen, I bet you would want to live in Cali before you.
I've already been to Cali.
Huh?
I used to live in Chula Vista and East Palo Alto.
And you didn't like it,
baby? Yes.
You loved it, didn't you? I asked my best friend out. Now I watched this clip, but let's watch it. Will it load up?
I'm waiting for it to now.
Okay. Yes.
My co-host usually does this because his internet. I don't know. My internet sometimes is just.
It happens. Trust me.
Is this it?
Okay, I'm gonna get these. I'm gonna get this plate ready because I am going to do these garlic parmesan fries, and they're gonna be dope. Okay, let's check this out.
Huh? Man, we can't wait for everybody. It's taking too long. We try to sit there, look in the mirror 3 or 4 times. And look, we put up. I got a surprise for you because I know how I know how you like. You know what I'm saying? Your day being made.
Talk about creative.
Yeah. We're gonna create a whole vibe. I'm telling you about this restaurant you gonna love, bro.
Man, bro. So you can.
But when it come to you, stacks on it, Patron on ice. We can pop bottles all night, baby. You can have whatever you like. I said you can have whatever you like.
Oh my God. Yeah.
But look, since we here, you know what I'm saying?
We're
I just want to ask you to a little date. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
a little date vibe. You know what I'm saying? I bought you some flowers. Where you going? Where you going?
I'm gonna go in here and eat by myself.
Bro, I'm just trying to offer this to you,
bro. I'm about to call Maya, tell her to come up here.
I bought you candies. I bought you gummy bears.
What is that supposed to mean to me, bro? Why do you, bro? Let me talk to you, bro. Let talk to you, bro. Let me spit some game with you, bro. Get the flowers out my face, bro. Don't put that on me, bro. I got put drip on.
You want your chocolate?
No, I don't even eat this. I'm allergic to M&M's. Out my face, bro. It's hot gummy worms, bro. Listen. So look, you tell everybody I got black on, fam. I'm hot as bro. You tell niggas to get drippy, bro. You steady with me, man.
What you talking about, bro? I just want to take you on a little date, bro.
Flowers,
What you doing? Flowers out, bro.
Bro, I swear to God,
Throw my flowers out, bro. These flowers for you. I didn't spend my hard-earned money to make you smile.
What the?
Make you happy because you're my best friend, bro. And I just want to ask my on a date. You know what I'm saying? Just to do something nice to my dog, bro. You feel me? You deserve flowers, bro. You deserve a little bouquet. You deserve a little something, bro. Here. But why the you throwing my flowers, bro? You ain't gotta be disrespectful. Make it last forever.
Get that out of my face, bro.
Yeah, that's definitely got to be.
You don't want your chocolate today?
Find yourself. Find God.
Bro, you don't. I bought you chocolate. It's tripping, bro.
So,
You is tripping, bro.
oh, let me.
Yeah, he was on one.
This is the last straw.
So that is a stud, you guys. You know that, right?
Because I bought you flowers.
So
Okay.
y'all
So
know
I
that's
was a little confused.
so that's a stud.
Okay, so that is a female.
Yeah, it's a stud.
Yeah, you can tell. Yeah,
I got confused when she hit him with the flowers, and then I said, "Oh, is this his friend that's been attracted to him?" So then I started thinking it was a dude. So I was a little confused, and I was a little confused at his reaction because most men would have just japped out and got out the car, but he was kind of hesitating. So that's where I was confused.
Yeah,
at. Okay.
she did a one where she dressed up like a girl and had them thinking she was going out on a date. And they were all messed up. It was all confused in their head. But yeah.
Okay. I ain't gonna lie to you. That I couldn't distinguish what homegirl was, but I knew that had to be the homie because but she was doing too much though. Who gives a man flowers?
I did. I've sent somebody some mail. I sent some mail.
I've given them cologne.
Are you? Let me ask you this: are you still with that dude? Is he still cool?
I'm gonna be on. You want me to keep it 1,000? Can I keep it 1,000, Ms. Long?
Yes.
Yeah.
I sent him flowers because that shit was good. So I treated him like a one night stand, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally went and found mail. I went to the flower arranger and got some mail flowers arranged for him with a card, you know?
Right. No, I understand. But what I asked is are y'all still talking?
I didn't want to talk to him. I was a hit and quit thing.
That's what I'm saying. You give a brother flowers.
Yeah. I mean, why can't they feel beautiful and special about themselves?
I don't want no flowers, girl. You can give me a Boston hat. You can give me a shirt.
Men
you can
do
give me
like
some new
flowers.
shoes or something. You don't bring no wind, no flowers.
Cologne,
First off, you only get $29.99 from me.
Or something.
So you didn't get them from the florist. You got them from the grocery store.
Look. I'm not buying nobody no shoes.
Listen, okay, ladies, listen. Don't ever send me no flowers, okay? All right? You can send me a plant. Now, I like plants, but
okay, well, I gave him flowers because, you know, the way he acted was a little feminine that night, so he might have, you know what I'm saying? So I needed to
she
send
gave
him
him flowers. She gave him gummy bears and shit.
I sure did. A card and everything, and told him, hey, have a nice day. You know what I'm saying?
I got it. No, we don't like flowers. Total waste. Now, let me ask you this, though. Did he clap, though?
Huh?
Huh?
No,
I drive a Benz,
not a Honda. I wasn't there when he received them, you know? So
did he?
No, I mean, it was a mail arrangement. I mean, I'm being honest with you. I did it right here a minute, you know.
I see. There you go. See, you did it in Minnesota. See, we brought up Minnesota again now.
What you trying to say, man? You trying to say the niggas, you trying to say the men here like flowers.
You know what? You
I don't know
I
not
got
a
to
damn
about
nigga in Cali that got flowers.
So
Listen, okay.
But if you
but
can
that
hug, you
so
can
but
hear.
men want to send women flowers. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm
But
not a
see,
flower.
there's a difference. There's a
But
difference.
I'm not a flower type of girl. I be looking at them roses like
I
see, when
am,
the roses die,
actually.
this relationship dies. So look, look, I don't like
This is hilarious. I just want to know at the end of the day, did he clap cheeks because you gave him flowers?
Oh no. He didn't do
Okay,
that.
see, look at that. Whole date messed up. Because if at the end of the date, ain't no clappage going on.
But I wasn't trying to have really anything. It was like, hey,
that's what I'm saying. And that relates to the
and
video.
I just was like, hey, I'm feeling like I might want to. I treat men like how they treat women. So, I was feeling like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to hit and quit. I really didn't want it. But I felt like he should understand. I didn't want it, he did a good job,
Dang,
So what did he say once he received the flowers?
I mean, shit, I don't know. Because I ain't talked to him no more after that.
I think he wanted some red bottoms.
See, that's what happened with the Minnesota cats.
Look, we don't
men
have
like plants. I'll get him a snake plant. Elbow.
I'm not spending. Look, I'll send a male a plant, but if that's what he wants. But I'm be honest with you, I usually don't. I don't feel like I'm. No.
But see, you got to understand. See, listen. Well, I'm just gonna speak for me. Don't see. She said a snake plant. I got 3 or 4 snake plants in my house. Want to know why? Because they don't require a lot of attention, but they look nice in your house. All right. Flowers. I mean, listen. Don't send me no flowers.
I mean, it wasn't like a whole damn, arrangement.
Full roses.
No, it wasn't. I mean, it was kind of like a plant, but it
you
wasn't.
got bro the $29.99 pack of flowers from the grocery store.
It was like a mail arrangement. They got mail arrangement, y'all. Damn.
Just because the flower blue don't make it a male's flower, girl.
She went to the grocery store and got your boy some.
They need some flowers.
She got your boy some flowers from the grocery store with like the red, the orange, the pink, the yellow, and all of that in it.
At least sends me a bonzo tree.
Big facts. I'm just saying.
It's not like I was trying to impress him. Y'all act like I was trying to impress him to keep him. I was trying to make sure I don't talk to him no more.
Oh, you was trying to diss him?
You reached out to him. That don't make sense.
That I wanted some. Y'all, damn. I would have a one night stand? That men do it.
Oh, so now we're getting down to the nitty gritty.
That's what I was saying. Look, it ain't no different than when a woman give a man something, he wake up and feed her breakfast in the morning from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So I just sent him some flowers.
So this brings up another question for me in my head, though.
What?
So do women know instantly off top that they just want to have sex with a guy?
They did. Yes.
Okay.
They did.
So now, what if the sex is great? Do you just leave that guy alone?
I mean, I'll still text him every now and then, put him on,
What'd you say?
Put him on the favorite.
Right.
So, smash and dash. We getting up out of here.
Right.
Now, I know women do this. I know women have the smash and dash thing going on. But y'all get more in guys do get in their feelings too. If you get the guac 3000, you know what I'm saying? Dudes get in their feelings. But women tend to get more in their feelings. So if he smashed you good and over them because I felt some type of way if you gave me some flowers, you know what I'm talking about? I think, you know what I'm saying, you was feeling a brother a little bit on a different level, No,
I was feeling him like, you know what I'm saying? The way that you had sex with me was a little feminine. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to send you some flowers. He didn't need no muscular. He didn't need no man. He didn't need a plant. It wasn't like it was.
So back up, when you say the way he had sex with you was a little feminine, was the sex good? I mean, I've never had sex with a man that was feminine.
No, girl, he wanted me to twerk his nipples while he was giving me head. That ain't no good. Who the hell
you were being sarcastic? So you were being sarcastic.
Yeah. Like, I don't want you. Right. I was pretty much letting him know, like, this is not going to be.
That single tear.
Damn.
That
Hey.
single tear. We listen.
Right,
a brother know when he
true.
got you, though, ladies. A brother, you got to understand this. A brother know when he got you, because you know. I'm just saying.
I know.
You gave him flowers, though, so you kind of made your peace and let that brother.
Yeah,
go.
I made my peace. That's what it was.
It's okay though. It's okay though.
This was before.
Long as you didn't call him back to get on the clap chart.
No.
Okay. All right.
Well, you guys, we're gonna end it there. Oh my goodness, this was a funny one. But before we go, I would like for you to let everybody know how they can find you, what you have going on. I'm going to be adding his recipe in the description later, you guys. So if you guys want to go back and make that, because I definitely am, the recipe will be there.
All right. Awesome. Okay. First off, ladies, thank you for having me on. Thank you for the opportunity to be on your show. And I look forward, hopefully, doing this again. You know what I mean? But as always, Benji Banks on Facebook. You can go find me on there. You can't miss it. My name is in my cover. You'll see the guy with the wine in the photo. And if you have any questions, ask the ladies. They follow me. We follow each other. So we can make that happen. You can follow me on Instagram, IGBRB4701. You can see my following list there. You can go check out my wine stores, check out my products, book an event, whatever you want to do. Hit me up in my DMs. Go follow. Follow us on the 5 Session Podcast. As you can see, my boy Ken is in the comments supporting. Missing our girl Patricia Bynum. So she's a lady of the 5 Session Podcast. But go check us out. Our platform is growing. We're close to about 4,000 subscribers. So we're trying to get that work in and continue to get that going and push that. So go check us out. As you know, you can see I got my 5 Session shirt on tonight. So I had to represent our brand tonight. Shout out to all the ladies who have dealt with breast cancer. Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Shout out to y'all, the survivors, those of you who have overcame it and have fought through it. Shout out to y'all, like you have a story to tell, and we definitely want to hear it. But thanking God that you guys survived that. So shout out to all the women out there who have survived breast cancer awareness, and we want to send you shout outs for sure on that. I got a lot going on, man. I do a lot. I'm in a lot of spaces. I'm in a lot of places. And if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, you'll be able to see I'm kind of all over the place doing a lot of things, but I enjoy it. Thank you to everybody that tuned in and watched and shared. And go make that sandwich for your lady. You seen the ladies want that, man. Go make that for your lady.
And ladies, do not make that sandwich for any man, because they'll try to move in. So
I mean,
therefore,
listen, I already discussed that off the top. I got my own, so you know what I'm saying? I have to work on the opposite. She might want to move in with me. So I'm just saying. And listen, I'm gonna put you to work.
Section 8, so I'm not even trying to worry about that.
I'm just saying, I'm gonna put you to work. I got about 12 avenues that I can use your expertise in, and I'm gonna put you to work. I'm gonna put some Morris Day pressure on you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Well, is your shoes too tight or something? Like, is your shoes too tight or something? Now I want some asses jiggling. I want some perfection. Okay.
Okay.
I'm just saying. That's where we coming with it. And shout out. Listen, I want Morris Day on our show. I don't know if you'll ever see this, but we've already sent them messages. So we know what's going on in Minnesota. We've been rocking for quite some time with them. So fishnet, black pantyhose, still my jam. The jerk out, still my song, still my jam. Chocolate, Morris Day in the time. Them still, we still rock it. So you know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all for all the love that you're showing us on this broadcast.
All right, you guys. Thank you all for tuning in. Ken, we appreciate you jumping in the comments and sharing your funny thoughts and everything. Tune in tomorrow, 6 p.m. We will be live, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and both Facebook pages. So tune in tomorrow. We have a great discussion every Sunday at 6 p.m. You guys all have a good night. Thank you.
Yep.
Who's this?
He says.
Sure.